Hi, and welcome back to Beer30.Buzz. This is B, also Byron, depending on how it is that you want to address me. You can get a hold of me at B@Beer30.Buzz. So for those of you that have sent me emails, please continue to do so. Thank you very much. Please feel free to also leave any comments or messages, questions, comments, concerns, whatever it is that tickles your fancy, whether it be on the Facebook page or also on our YouTube channel. As a reminder, if you've not already signed up for the YouTube channel, please do so. I'd be really curious to see what other people do think about these different various beers. I did get one back regarding the Dude, so thank you for that. So today's beer, what we're going to be trying is a limited release by Lagunitas. I know this is a very popular brewery that's out there, located in California as well as in Chicago. I have had a couple of their other beers before, but not this particular one. This is a 9.5% alcohol by volume with a 6.6 IBUs. So I'm fairly confident this beer is going to just give me that little tingle in the back of the head. So don't know that I'm necessarily looking forward to that. But again, the purpose of this vlog is to treat this as if you or I or anybody else had walked into a local store, didn't know really what kind of beer they wanted to try, and so they wanted to try something new. And maybe you can kind of base my reactions towards whether or not that's something that you want to give a shot as well. So I'm going to go ahead and crack into this here. Again, this is Lagunitas Undercover. Today I've gone with the frosted mug. Just try to mix it up. Okay. This is not my beer. I cannot tell you how old this is. This is something that actually somebody brought over for me to try. I was expecting a little bit more head to pour out of that, so it could either be the way that I am dumping it into my glass here, or it could be maybe it's a little bit older of a beer, or maybe that person let it sit at room temperature or something. Anyways, I've actually had it in my refrigerator now for 4 days. So I know that it is cold, and again, I do have the frosty mug here, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. This is definitely a darker beer. I can see that already by looking at that. I, again, prefer my lighter beers. This, I'm going to assume, is something that you would pair with, I honestly don't know because I don't drink too many of these beers. These tend to be a little bit woodsy for me. I tend to think of these darker beers as something that like Line and Koodles or Sam Adams would put out around October for your Oktoberfest type beers. So let me go ahead and give this a sip here. Oh yeah, I can tell you that just by smelling that. That is, yeah. So that's what's cool about this show is I've had some other beers pre-starting this recording, as well as since starting the recordings that have some of the higher IBUs, a little bit more hoppy taste. Lagunitas, for whatever reason, is one of those brands that just sticks in the back of my throat, as dirty as that may sound. I just salivate right away, but it's not as tasteful as a salivation as maybe like the Dude was. To be fair, I'll give another sip to this, see what kind of taste I'm pulling from it. Not as bad as the first time going down. These type of beers kind of remind me of like a mix between coffee and maybe some sort of cough syrup or something like that. They just don't sit well. They don't resonate well for me personally. Now I know that other people do like these. I had a small gathering Saturday night, and again, this is where this came from. And quite a few people actually showed up with quite a few different variations of Lagunitas. So I do know that this is a popular brewery that's out there right now. Again, I have had some of their other beers, which some of them were okay. The other ones, again, kind of gave me that same reaction. Again, that's not something that I'm looking for when I'm trying to have a beer. I'm looking for something that's a little bit more smooth, easy to go down. Again, if I was looking for something that was going to give me just this kind of weird aftertaste, then I probably would just forego the beer and actually switch over and drink something that I would have at the bar here, maybe like some sort of gin and tonic or something like that. Just something that if I'm looking to dry my mouth out anyways, then I'm going to be looking for a drink like that. So I do want to thank you for joining us again today. This is B at Beer30.Buzz. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please feel free to engage yourself with any comments that you might have. If you've tried the beer before and you disagree or agree, please let us know. Again, this is B at Beer30.Buzz. Cheers.